and welcome to this edition of Farmer Legacy Show. And we're back here on the rolling farmlands of Michigan. And I have done some work on this farm since last episode. In fact, I've cut the grass. You can see where I left a little bit in front of the sign, but I have cut all the grass, and I've changed the farmyard up a little bit, or just a little bit. I got a combine, a cloth combine sitting over yonder in the field. Yeah, I'm using cloth. You'll see what I mean momentarily. Remember before this episode, the first episode, cows are in this, no longer. This is our silo, and right now, only thing in it is hay and grass and a little bit of silage in that, but there's some more silage in this thing here. I'm gonna show you what that is. Remember, on my dedicated, I had this put down, making TMR and silage and hay. Well, here it is on Michigan. I just really like it, and I got this put down. It's a multi-fruit, multi-buy point. You can buy stuff, and here is my shed. I finally got it down, and it took me a little bit getting the thing leveled up and everything just right. But I got one more tractor sitting out. I'll show you where it's at momentarily. But I got two things in here. I brought a line broadcaster and the thing that I cut hay with. I didn't cut the grass around here with that. I'll show you what I cut the grass. Well, around the farmyard with this blue thing right here. Yep, sure did. And I got a mulcher there and loader wagon, Titan, Colossal Titan loader wagon. That's what I picked up everything in the grass and hay with. And when I picked up that hay, I had another silo down. In fact, I'll show you what silo I had down. And I had that one down, had put it down. But you see, it only holds 500,000. I wound up with 800,000 liters of hay that I harvested, and I'll show you why shortly in just a few minutes. I put again on my dedicated. Remember, I had this is my favorite cow pasture and paddock, and of course I got my favorite livestock trailer right there in that herdsman stick, cane stick. I mean, 200 of any animal, you can up to 200. Put me a nice double cage in there. Yeah, I've already cut the grass in there once. My soybeans are ready over here. Remember, I had a field of soybeans. They're ready. And I got to harvest them. It needs plowing. But back here is where the biggest changes are. And you see in the distance over there, the combine. Let me show you on the map. Okay, originally, well, you start with field 9, field 12, field 54, and field 55. But you can see I have combined in 55 and 27. Both of them was hay or grass. And I took the grass off of all of that, 800,000 liters and over. I'm doing the same thing with field 12 and 7. I'm going to, all these trees I took out, I'm going to make one big field here. And I'm gonna I'm gonna have one big field instead of I bought field 7 because and I bought field 27, and that's how I'm able to connect them anyway. But you can see way over yonder, I've already come through here with my plow and made a border. I'm not going any closer to the pen than that, to the cow pen than that. I'm gonna leave me a grass row there. I can go through there and hit and harvest it. I still have corn over here that ain't complete. I'm not. I got a few, 3, 4 rows more corn yet to get. Look at the texture of it. Even the harvested looks realistic. And look how tall this corn is. I mean, it's incredibly tall. I mean, and back over here in this, if you look on, you see it had a like an island or not two little inlets there. I took out all them trees too, and I'll show you what I mean. I've been busy on this map, to say the least. Yeah, and here's where, excuse me, where well, I'll get to it in a minute. Excuse me. Here we go. Up in this area here, there was trees, and I've took them all out. I'm gonna plow all this in and make one. Let me show you better bird's eye view. One big, all the way up to where I got the tractor sitting there. I'm still debating whether to come straight across here or whether to leave that and come at that angle. I'm thinking I may deviate that just a little bit, pull back, because that corner, that pin is right there. So, um, we'll see. Uh, anyway, but and over here, um, see that's 20 whatever that was in two grass fields. You can't even tell where they were separated, but they were. Something down there on the ground. I don't know what, but maybe a deer or a wild boar, either one. Anyway, but yeah, it's that's what I'm going to do. So I'm in the process, and that is the newest tractor to the farm. I got two of these. I got this one that has 2.3 hours on it, and this one that has 1.6. But here I am in my combine now. When I get through here, I got to take this combine over there to the soybeans and harvest it. So watch that monitor up there. It actually works. It's on the arm that you unload with. I'll show you what I'm talking about as soon as I fill up. Trying to square this field up. Okay. Now let's drive around the corner. See, I got about 4 long rows. So you can see the back there. That camera's actually works. It's on the watch. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See it coming out into the edge of the woods? There it comes back around to the back. See it? Ain't that cool? Anyway. They just added that to this combine in the update. Hit the wrong button. There's my truck that I've been unloading on. It holds 100 and something thousand liters. Yeah, that camera up there, that adds some realism to the game. I can see if I miss any back there. Yeah, look at there. She's nearly full, 82%. I don't know if I'll fill up before I get back to the end of this. Well, this row, it's shorter than the rest, so I'll probably get the rest of it. Yeah. I don't know. It's at 95. It's gonna be close. So we'll drive around here now. I'll pick up a little more and fill up. I'll show you how that camera works. Now watch, I'm gonna hit pipe out, watch it. You can't, it's out there now. Now let's switch to the truck, way up at the other end of the field. We got 79,608 liters of, I got crop destruction off, so I'm gonna Look, there it is. See, right there it is on the camera. Actually works. We at 90 something thousand. Uh-oh. All right, pipe in. There it goes. See there? Yeah, 91,000. Buddy seat. I don't have nobody to ride with me. I'm really loving this map. It's a really cool map. That's not my soybeans there next to me. That's somebody else. Let's see who's Noah soybean. But I told you I was going to reroute that cow pen, and I did. It still can hold over 300 head, or right at 300 head of cow. Yep, 2 more passes, and I'll be through with this field. And with this head, I'll have to switch. I can't make my mind up whether I want to leave this field on this side up at an angle on a point like that, or whether I want to even it off. I may try to round it off. I don't. Let's look at it. See, I may try to round it off there instead of kind of come out here and round it off instead of leaving it so jagged like that. Of course, that's what makes the realisticness of it being jagged like that. You hear them cows hollering? Yeah. 15 of them are pregnant. Yep. This combine holds 12,000 liters, by the way, in case you were wondering. Ooh, that thing didn't want to shed off, did it? Anyway, that's not that corn head there. That North Star head is not doesn't. That's not made by Kloss. No. Now the green head that I have is. It came in the pack with the combine, but that corn head they didn't have a matching corn head, so I had to try to. There's my pickup truck, and the shed it's under. The V900 is. That's a very good grain head. I'll be using that harvest some soybeans, but that'll be later, and I'll tell you how all that turns out. And hopefully by the next episode, I'll have these fields all plowed up and ready to plant and ready to go again. But until then, this is Farmer Legacy saying, see ya.